Hey, Dan Meyer back again, and this time I'm going to explain to you the history of DMAIPH. So, long story short, DMAIPH was a replacement for BPO Elite. BPO Elite was my first company I set up back in 2011. The idea was to train Filipinos, especially young professionals and fresh graduates from college, to be analysts, to help them find jobs in the growing call center industry in the Philippines, and then also train call center staff in basic analytics. And this was back in 2011, so that was kind of like the topic du jour. And so BPO Elite didn't last that long. Unfortunately, I had a couple problems with the business, and one of my business partners died. And as you can imagine, that unfortunately caused me to have to set up a new company. So again, I said it'd be a long story short, and I'm getting long. So DMAI stands for Decision Making, Analytics, and Intelligence. Decision Making, Analytics, and Intelligence, as in business intelligence. Originally, I toyed with the idea of calling it Dan Meyer Analytics Inc., but I didn't want to be I wanted to be a little more humble than that, so we went with DMAI, and of course PH is Philippines. And so I set this company back up in early 2013, and the company took a while to get growing. It's your typical new business story. It took a couple years for us to build the brand and build the network and get some clients under our belt and start building up our reputation. But before too long, within a couple years, I'd actually built DMAI to be a pretty big name brand in the Philippines. And my goal had always been to kind of like be the top brand in the Philippines in a sense, as far as analytics training, people wanting to have training on how to be an analyst or how to get more use out of their data. And we were able to do that. Me and my team, we grew the business from 6 to almost 100. We were doing trainings almost weekly. We were adding people to do analytics for other companies. We added a couple clients in the US. We're doing some back office analytics for them. The business did really well, and eventually it morphed into even more. It morphed into a call center and to a virtual assistant business. But at its core, DMAIPH has always been a resource for Filipinos to figure out how to get more value out of their data, how to find the data they need when they need it, how to analyze it, and how to use it to make suggestions to decision makers and to make better decisions. So if you look up, Dan Meyer Philippines, you're probably going to see DMAIPH. We did at some point back in 2015 start launching Sonic Analytics, which was going to be something more global. Sonic Analytics would be something we could operate in the US and the Philippines, and as well as Southeast Asia. DMAIPH is awesome, but it just has that PH on the end, and therefore people connotate it just for UK in the Philippines. So DMAIPH is still around. The brand is still kicking and screaming. I have a blog that I post to on a regular basis. There are like something close to 700 blog posts over the last several years I've written. Most of them focused on how Filipinos can start getting better with data, how they can level up, how they can improve or enhance their skill sets to help themselves in their own businesses, to help themselves in their careers, or to help the companies they work for. So that's DMAIPH. And if you want to go out and check out my blog, you can still find us on Facebook. Occasionally you'll see things pop up, but you'll probably see more and more Sonic as our flagship. But for those in the Philippines still following DMAIPH, I appreciate that. We don't neglect it. We still post, and we're still out there if you need us to help companies in the Philippines figure out how to get more value out of their business data. All right, thanks a lot. I'll be back soon with another video.